pull up short at the sight of the two men in the hallway. I've met Craig, the operating officer, but I don't recognize the other man. He's tall, with buzzed hair, and looks ridiculously fit. His shirt stretches across his broad shoulders and wide chest, which tapers to a trim waist and strong thighs. His trousers accentuate his arse perfectly, and I wonder how much weight the man deadlifts to get an arse that firm. Bet good money she signed herself up for this job under some fanciful notion of helping people with her selfless, misguided ideals of making the world a better place, the stranger is saying. Jesus, I know you've seen some shit, but you are one cynical bastard, Fletcher, Craig says, shaking his head. She may be young, but you never know. She could teach your ornery arse a thing or two. I'm a paramedic, not a fucking babysitter, he growls. Grace is 23, not a baby, and more than capable or she wouldn't be here, Craig defends. Oh, they're talking about me. Marvellous. Craig catches sight of me hovering in the hallway and plasters a huge smile on his face. Grace, we were just talking about you, he booms, confirming my suspicions. I heard, I say, hiding my reaction to the unfamiliar guy's words. He doesn't intimidate me. I was baptized in the fires of a cruel, manipulative father who got his message across via intimidation, disparaging comments, and sometimes his fists. My mother took it for as long as she could before she up and left. There one day, and gone the next. It hurts like hell that she didn't take me with her. Was I so unlovable that she didn't want me either? A question I may never have the answer to, as I have no idea where she is. It would have been too easy to give up and let the dickhead beat me into submission, to remain that broken, defeated person who cowed at his every demand and carried out his bidding. The day he wielded a bread knife on me was the day I had enough. I fled my childhood home as soon as I could, slamming the door behind me and promising myself that no matter what, I would never go back. And I promised myself a long time ago I'd never let anyone treat me like that again. This is your partner, Fletcher Hardy, Craig continues, tipping his head toward Mr. Personality. Daniel's out with a broken leg, so you'll be working with Fletcher until Daniel's fit to return. Shit. I know Fletcher Hardy by reputation only. He's the stern-faced ex-army combat medic who makes it a point to avoid mentoring others. He's the last person I want to be partnered with. It seems to be mutual because I can practically feel the resentment coming off him in waves. Admittedly, I've only met Daniel once, but he and Fletcher Hardy seem like polar opposites. Daniel has a great sense of humour and an easygoing personality, and I was looking forward to having a few laughs with him to lighten the seriousness of our job. But Fletcher's severe demeanour tells me there will be very little laughter on shift. He looks like he'd rather be lumbered with a circus clown than me. Still, I've dealt with worse. I'll approach this situation like I do everything, with shitloads of positivity. I switch both coffee mugs into one hand and thrust the other towards him, giving him a 1,000-watt smile. Nice to meet you. A zing of electricity arcs up my arm and tightens my nipples as our palms connect. Bloody hell! What is that? I shake his hand firmly before dropping it like a hot rock. He nods abruptly. I'll meet you in the bay in 10 minutes. Okie dokie. Brushing past him, I almost spill the coffee as I head towards the ambulance bay. I'm not sure what Mr. Personality's problem is, but something tells me this is going to be a long shift.
Chapter 2. Fletcher. Where's Daniel? I ask, pulling on my work boot. You didn't hear? Craig responds, raising a dark eyebrow. Obviously not, or I wouldn't be asking, I grumble. Broke his leg playing football last night. Mistimed a tackle and slid straight into the goalpost. His tibia was poking through the skin the way he tells it. Craig grins and shakes his head. I wince. Not because I'm squeamish, but because I know that kind of pain better than most. You can't have a delicate...